opened one way where we go one way, and I believe that was west. But right now we need to. And I forgot to change my skin, so it's definitely not mine. So anyway, this is done on a phone. You might hear clawing and scratching noises to make certain maneuvers happen. Otherwise, it's held at a wide stance to prevent that. But it comes at the cost of some precision, like walking into buildings, trees, bits of death. And then, for some reason, the Android version of the game cannot remember what my skin is and just goes with whatever randomized 3D texture models it wants to use and just sticks with it. So, yeah, there was very small chance of foul weather, and of course, as soon as I head out the door, it had to start snowing. So, yeah, I'm completely unprepared, and judging by the fact that, well, there's a village over there. Wow, just a ton of crap I don't need. Okay, we can move the player forward now. Alright, so we can jump. And I should have known better that it wasn't going to work. We are in need of 3 beds, so we will head on over and get a few beds. And we can move the player. There we go. Good, farmer. We want you. Oh, no, we don't. We have 59. That will take up an unnecessary slot in our inventory, which we got to keep rather tight. Funny how they're a dime a dozen when I don't really need them. And in. And this should be the final one. We can move the player. Oh, look, Desert Temple. That's not bad. And we can jump when jump is pressed. And we're already starting with all the baloney. Break. Ooh, it actually had something good in it. Pressing. That's correct. Yep. That's very good. Again, that was actually pretty good. Yeah, that's a pretty good haul. Let me check the inventory. Okay. Once again, on the plus side, leaving one inventory slot open for another bed. You don't have to deal with worrying about the sand blocks to pillar back up, although makes it a lot easier. Is it enough? Not really, but what'd be nice is not to bunny hop. No, we're not going to be able to pick that up anyway. Yeah, sometimes it's really hard to see the edges, and if there's a 2 or 3 block drop, we try to jump, because if you don't, which you'll see when we get in tighter quarters, we'll still be able to move, but as we're dropping down by doing nothing, you will actually stop. You'll stop moving, and we want to keep moving. And not where I wanted to stop. Over here. And a spider. Anything else? Well, if he were over in this direction, he could get to us. But he can't move fast enough, and we can break. Well, you broke. You did what I said. And we can put that over here. Although I should have used that for armor, because I got plenty of iron. Grab more of that. And we can move the player. Where will we spawn? In a strange place. That's where. Okay, this needs to be... Let's change up the order slightly. And yeah, Dave Grohl it big time. So this is a day I'm not sure how much of my break will get ruined. It's not really supposed to be much of it. Supposedly this will be it in terms of, at least today, days lost due to weather, but days gained doing some distance runs here. Now we can definitely trade with this guy before we steal his bed. Or after. There we go. Any smithies, and we can move the player. They're very rare, but they can exist in these type of villages. You see, this would be an instance where I have to let it go. As you can see, you stop moving forward because I don't want to... I don't know if I want to continue, but we're gonna. It's getting a little close towards the end of the break, which this is when the oceans are not a good thing because of a time limit. Oh, we gotta get some high spots. Oh, we got some land now. More desert. And looking at the skin and realizing, obviously this is not the first time that the wrong skin is on display. Really does not want to. Windows 10, it'll display the wrong one, then the correct one will ultimately pop in. But not here. Yep, we can go. That was a pointless jump there, and we can move the player. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep moving the player a little bit more. There we go. There's actually a pretty good spot right here where we place the boat, put ourselves in the boat to say so we don't fall through the world if we're not on an exact half block increment. Either that or immediately after sleep without budging an inch in any direction. Those two will keep us safe. And with that being said, we'll see you whenever next time is. Hello and welcome to One Way, where we go one way, and that's, I believe, that will be west. And yes, it is. Alright, so this is done on a phone. You might hear clawing and scratching noises to make certain maneuvers happen. Otherwise, it's held at a wide stance to prevent that. It comes at the cost of control, such as walking into trees, buildings, pits of death, or actually running, because east-west you can't move unless you're running. Anyway, or boating, or anything that's faster than 5 blocks a second. So, it is a Friday. We are not going to have a big jump here because First break was okay. Second one, it started to snow a little bit, but it was all right. Lunch, not so much now. I mean, it's not snowing hard, but one of those lucky people that get the exercise-induced pneumonia when there's precipitation. It's not fun. It can be very painful. And then it will go away once you stop, which you're not really want. So it's not going to be a big bump in the forward progression, but at least we'll get a little something. Probably we hit the 66-70 kilometer block. Obviously not in this almost half-hour segment, but it'll help push us closer. And as I said, I don't think there will be a Christmas run this time. Because I think it'll be a normal visit to my parents' house, for me at least. The plan is normal visit being like I visit them once a month on a Saturday, and pretty much when they want to start celebrating Christmas. Hey, there's a thing that can have diamonds, perhaps. These temples have sucked a lot lately, except this last time that we went, there were some diamonds. So, yeah, I'm going to leave the boat right outside. Move the player. There we go. And I just do that to be safe. And can make yet another golden apple. Not that I'm in the ultimate rush. And actually just get one there. And we can jump. Okay, how about hit the button? That might help. Alright, yet again, not another great loot table there. Another meh at best. Alrighty, ready for the next. Okay, over here. At least it kept us moving forward. And of course, if I can try to keep the drop between 2 and 3 blocks maximum, I try to jump before the grade change. Because if we don't, you'll still drop down, but your player stops moving forward if you do. Whereas if we jump before the drop, I'm still maintaining. I still don't really know how that really works, but we're definitely going faster 5 blocks per second, and that's where we went a little too far with it. It's not like we don't have any golden apples to help us recover from any drops. Hey, nothing's gonna be good now. Or we can do that. Dumb move or not, I like to try to collapse these things if I can. Yeah, kind of dumb because there wasn't anything really exciting happening there. The side actually wasn't too bad, although I don't know why we stopped there. Of course, that's what happens. Yep, when there's a easy clearance. See here where it's steep. Notice how as we drop, we stop moving. That's why if it's shallow enough, or I think it is, try and jump. So keep moving forward. Oh, that was not good. Tap the button I thought I wasn't going to hit, but did. Alright, this ain't too bad, I think. Let's find out. Alright, this worked. Sometimes not so much. Alright, how about... There we go. How about if I jump when it actually might help? And that was just a random jump. Although my finger did drift onto the screen, so... And then I make jumps that just don't make sense. No. Let's pretend he has anything good. And go away. Or boat. I think for the time that we're putting in today, we're actually doing pretty good. Now that I said that, it's probably going to just put giant cliff faces in front of me. Smart move, I don't know. Probably go around this thing would probably be safe. Yeah, we were. We got around that pit. That might be okay. We caught an edge, so we didn't wind up Dave Grohling. And we can jump. Can we make some progress? Okay, how about the boat? Yeah, the game loves to ignore commands. It's good at doing that. Wow, that helped. And how about disembarking? Okay, I see a pit, so we're going to keep going this way. Which again, smart move. A little more this way. And we got a village. And we can move the player. A little retrograding here, but how many beds do we need? Just one. See if we can find a potential rare smithy that occasionally does happen in these. It's not very often, but it does happen. Okay, that's... can move the player. Okay, useless. Okay, we're just looking for a place that we can literally grab a bed. Oh, we gotta be careful. Definitely don't want to be hitting any iron golems. That will be bad. And move the player. And move the player. How about moving the player? Alright, I don't see anything here. How about the chest? I mean, I was literally grabbing the chest. Alright, we get ourselves a free bed here. There we go. We can move or open the door. Oh, that's why we couldn't move. You know what? Probably easier to place the boat. Because of the precision errors, we're not saving any time. Because running and boating is actually the same speed, east to west. Oh, okay, we just suddenly stopped for no reason, although it prevented a really bad fall. Nice jump. How about now we press the button and we jump. And I see another village coming up on the left. I saw it over the hill. This may be bad. No, it isn't. How about we switch? Oh, that was bad. Well, now we don't have a choice, but we have land over here where we can get up. All right, we need nothing, but we're looking for smithies if they exist. Which it does not appear that they do. Desert Temple, we can move the player. Definitely can go for the Desert Temple and hope for a loot table that's actually good in this one. No. Wouldn't have got hurt, but eat the food. Yep, move the player. I'm just in another lack of amazement here. All right, I didn't know if I was going into another pit. Apparently not. And we placed, somehow I wound up placing the boat there. jumped over something. Not sure what, but it's probably a good thing that we did. We need more of these blocks, big time. Might just end it here. I might. Actually, get a little more time. Wait a minute, we got a way over. Yep, we can move the player. There we go. All right, I think we'll quit at this spot. A little more. Yeah, right about here will be good. Alright, so I'm sure it's going to be washer dryer phase because this is the only day of the week that anything could go bad weather-wise, and it did, so just the lunch. Anyway, see you washer dryer phase. We got a nice little bump there. And we're back. And yeah, the timing is as it is. It is getting dark. However, I had to stop at the time we did. So, out of the boat, place a bed, and it's still too... Yeah, let's make that an orange bed. Now we'll throw a blue one in. There we go. There we go. So we got a little bit of a boost from the lunch break. And it appears we're doing fake thunderstorm again. Because it's sunny, yet the sky is black. Well, it used to include the rain during this fake thunderstorm event, but now it's just the sky is black. That you can kind of see there. Kind of like that village over here that we can kind of see. So, one more, and then just before New Year's will be episode 199. And the reason I bring that up, and we should bring that with us, because we got more than just over here. Okay, we can move the player. There we go. Simple enough. Nothing. Well, farmers are going to do us no good anyway. Full house. So we're just looking for smithies right now. Okay, we can move the player. Not common in these kind of villages, but they do happen. We don't need the farmers. We're good there. Nice jump. In that case, I probably could have hit the button and it might have jumped. Place the boat. Board the boat. I saw that drowned with the trident, which is still attacking. So I bring up the fact, and I know I've repeated this, but if you're a first-time viewer, because this was recommended for you to help you sleep, if this was your first time, I am contemplating, because the way things have been working for quite a while now, is maybe the 200th episode will do this at 60 frames per second instead of 30. Now, it used to be that like 5%, left 5% of the screen was cut off, because that's where the selfie camera is. So it wouldn't. So the software did not render the game in that bit. Then in one of the software updates, it now does render. And it's been a while since it's been like that. So I don't have to do any special tricks to align the video to be centered. So I had to do some special tricks and put it in a special layer, which it took, like, for a 1.5 hour video, it took about 3 hours to process. And I initially was going to have this at 60 frames per second, but that would have took almost 7 hours for the same thing, and that's why it never bothered. And that one went away. Oh, I don't know why I jumped there. That was kind of dumb. Didn't make sense. Kind of like a thunderstorm sky on a nice sunny day. It doesn't make sense. And we can move the player. close, but no cigar there. So it takes a lot shorter time. In fact, don't like how this is looking. Well, better than what could have been. Anyway. If it doesn't take a ridiculous amount of time, which I don't think it would, we may possibly bring it to 60 frames per second. As all the other play is done at that. But because of the way it used to render, bad move. Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep going because this is the way that we can get out. And we just stopped. Can you even see the sun? Yeah. I mean, it's there. And it used to even have the rain to go with the fake thunderstorm. At least now, we have a correct visualization of how things are supposed to look, minus the black sky. Yeah, when it's time to go to drier phase, it might... Well, we actually do quit the game so that pause the video, move the player, we pause the video, and then restart it when dryer phase happens. That went pretty well, but did it work? Well, not really. So we'll put the boat there, we'll put the bed here. Let's make it a blue one next time. So this is actually being done on a Sunday instead of a Saturday. Because, well, it's the Christmas shutdown, so I got plenty of time to do it, but I also like to get this done the same day that it normally do. That is the full editing process. Nice jump. I thought the jump button did what it was supposed to. Although in this game that usually means not to do anything. But alright, that was weird. Why it was not registering the hitbox, I don't know. Okay, yep. Didn't do anything. Player. Not gonna help. Actually, it might. We just have to do this zigzag a bit. Go up. Stop short there because I'm not sure if that was a pit of doom or not. That could be deadly. That's where the jump button was very important. How about up here? There we go. Dave Grohled it. Weird island. Well, that's the one thing, as I've said numerous times, the one thing the Caves and Cliffs update kind of brought back. The floating mountains, the floating islands. I mean, they got rid of that before Caves and Cliffs happened, but then the hilly terrain wasn't anywhere near as good. So I mean, you gotta take some good with the bad. Plus the rivers, when they fixed the terrain that no one liked, the rivers were more connected. So Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to really talk about, which is why I fall silent most of the time. I get all the points out, well, then it's time to concentrate on the game. Doesn't make it all that exciting, but hopefully we can get to 66, 75 or so. Then we're in good shape to start the new year at 6.7 million. It does look weird with the dark sky, doesn't it? Like I said, when it's time to save and quit going from washer to dryer, the sky should appear normal. So, like I said, at least now they at least got the rain part to not happen. So you can see the sun. Which is why I'm letting it live the way it is right now. Alright, I didn't see this. Well, didn't matter too much. Ooh. Okay then. How about bed? We'll place it a little further back. So we'll start a little further back and we can make this jump. That is, if Mr. Jump Button likes to play jump. This time the rain is real. Now the question is, does the sky clear up? And it's over. It's also hard to tell if it's a real thunderstorm. And once again in the ocean. Not 100% sure when the sun is setting, but it'll be a while. Another big distance boost. This is a distance booster. Usually. Usually it's a booster. correct way. Okay, how about straight? Or, okay, we lost our positioning. There we go. Is that a village? No. Uh-oh. Alright, that one doesn't care. Move on. Still safe. We did stop. Stuck under a tree. Take. Alright, looks like it might be time to place down a bed. Well, we're going to have to leave that one. We're going to move the player. Look at this way. If we die, we're not going to be far off from where we're at. We gotta be dark enough now. What is hitting me? Okay, we can move the player. We can move the player. Oh. There's no escape. We're pressing a button. Alright, so yeah, apparently there was a skeleton that I couldn't see shooting at us. So we lost a bed thinking it was okay to sleep, and it wasn't. And I didn't want to chance getting killed because, well, if that went wrong and we got enough of them. Turn this way. Okay, how about in the slit that I want? Yep, in there. Completely defeated the purpose of the speed there. Oh, and that appears to be the end of the washer phase. So with that being said, let's just get to a safe point here. Turn. That's pretty good right there. Turn. Somewhere around there. Anyway, see you at dryer phase. We're back. Just concentrating on this thing because control is lacking usually. You can tell by that. Out in the water. I was aiming for the wide spot, but didn't get it. Doesn't matter. I'm getting close to this 6,600, 60 kilometer block. Maybe 60, 80 is possible. That way, for the last episode of 2024, we can cross over to the 6,700 kilometer block. And possibly within 2025, Yeah, that's not looking good. Of course, not where I want to be. Well, this is a very dull peak mountain, so it's just easier to go this way, really. Pressing the jump button. Pressed it 3 times, actually. Pressing the jump button. With this lack of head clearance, we let him go down on his own terms. Okay, I want to be sure of what I'm doing prior to moving. Player. Jump when jump is pressed. Pressing. Why are we not jumping when the jump button is pressed? I mean, finger was dead on it. The game really loves to not work. Looks like that's hopefully not. Okay, how about over here? Good, that roof forest did not last. Yeah, I can't see it. I was gonna wonder if... whoa, we gotta stop. how about we go over here? It's getting dark. Getting too dark. Break. Place. Place. Okay, I guess the torch was placed on that wall. So, well, actually, there was no reason why the bed couldn't place where I had it. We've already had a blue one. Let's have a white one now. Yeah, this is not going to be... Alright, that's not going to be good, because we're not going to be moving. And we can move the player. Alright, good enough. Question, should we just go that way? And the answer is no, because it's taking us too far away, because 256 and the Z is enough to actually have a very, very, very minor impact on how east and west even goes as we cross the 6660 kilometer block. Now we're looking for 6670. And we are 3% of the way there, because everything is counted in 10K increments. Try to get at least 10,000 blocks an hour, 10K. So our primary objective is not very likely, and that's reaching the striped farmlands. But our secondary mission is quite possible, and we're getting somewhat close to it. And like I was saying, maybe in the end of 2025 it may be reality. Is, like I say, also I bother with the exact numbers when we're getting close. Is the 8.3 million and change, where normal movement is no longer possible, and we have to find a way to keep moving forward. I have some ideas. Was looking at other possible ways, but not likely to work very well. I was looking at boat cannons, but those require stable ground to work. And we're not going to be on stable ground when we need it. Oh, we can... Okay, keep going. Is this a river? Is this us moving the player? How about boat, boat, towards the village? We could use some village help. We could do some farmer trading to really closed off. No. And we're okay, we were a little off there. Could have jumped, but it wouldn't have mattered. Pressing. Oh, we're gonna move the player. More than one position. Well, there's something. Oh, this village wasn't all that good. Well, this village was kind of crap. We got a bed out of it. Dave grew it there as well. I should have just let it drop down. It's 17% of the way there towards the 70K, the 66, 70K. Another village. Maybe this won't be a downer like the other one was. Looks like there's definitely more to it. And we can move the player. Oh yeah, the wide building. All the wide buildings are useless. You can use a farmer. You can do some trading. Not a useful building. Next. Another useless building. Next. Not a farmer. Similar hat, not the right one. A bread. Okay, this one's useful. And we have a secondary way out, too. Garbage. Actually, let's check our inventory. Okay, we didn't pick up any garbage along the way. Move the player. There we go. Pressing. Again, not the farmer. player. And we'll just stop just to be sure. Yep, we've conquered everything there. Alright, it wasn't really the best, but it helped. Actually, we want to go this way a little bit more. For a minute, I thought I was heading into another ditch. Now, is this... Okay, I was going to say, is this a project village, or is this one that's doable? The answer is B. And if we make a good enough jump... Not perfect, but it works. Oh, well, we hit that bed, so now we can't take it. As we were trying to pick it up, but the game is too stupid to figure it out. This time we do see a farmer. We're going to thank him by taking his bed. Nope. I did not want to do that. Now I have to leave that one behind. Now I want to take the bed. That's two beds that, well, I could get one of them back, but not worth the effort. Over here. Yeah, place. There you go. Pressing the jump button. A little expansive, ain't it? And we're moving the player. Okay, yep. Too many. It is a ridiculously cold day. end of the Fahrenheit scale, it is only 13 degrees outside, which I'm not sure what it is in Celsius. I know 0 is 32, so maybe like a minus 11, I'm guessing. Yep, we're moving the player. Like to retrograde a little bit. Yeah, it's heading towards the 256, but it's where progress can be made. Okay, we don't want to go too much further, and we're not hitting the jump button. Can't say the game failed at that point. Alright, bed. Alrighty, another village. We're at the point now that we need one bed, and we're looking for smithies. Plenty of food. One bed. Nope, I am not trading. I want bed. Nope, I want trade. I want bed. Move over. Move. This village is everywhere. Ah, there's one. It's hiding on us. And jump. Of course, it's not enough. That would be wrong. Well, it was on this side, so I guess it was kind of okay. How am I doing on cobblestone? Not very much. Well, let's take a look at our gear. It's still good. I know there's a way to split things. I sure can't figure out how to get it to work. I know I've done it. That's about it. No, there isn't. Of course, we're not going into the slip that we're looking for. There we go. So it's extremely cold, which is why you're hearing the furnace fire up quite a bit today. Yeah. I have to deal with a mountain. But we're trying to hit it from a shallow end. We don't have to climb as much. And we can stay here. That works. That's good, right where we are. Ooh, that actually really works. Okay, how about down here? And yeah. Stop right there. One over to the right. There we go. Pressing. There we go. Getting closer to the equator, which means the errors don't add up anywhere as much. And they're ridiculously tiny, but it's enough. It's enough to mess with things. 256 is enough to mess with, even with the 6 million, over 6 million out. And pit of death, but fortunately, again, heading towards spawn and not towards where we're going. Also known as good. That is not good. We gotta move. There we go. I could have grabbed that block. And roof forest. Yay. Not what we wanted. There we go. And ditch that. It's inventory time. Space waste. Wasting space in my inventory. place. Break. Ooh, don't want to go in there. Kind of stuck at this point. A little bit of a Dave Grohl there, and get to that mushroom. We can. We didn't have to use any dirt. I know we got plenty. And speaking of things we don't, speaking of junk, there's more junk. Get rid of that. Alright. Health could use that boost. Once again, heading away from where we want to is the answer that's going to keep us from having difficulty in getting to where we're trying to get to. See, no mountain this way. We're moving the player. we fold. Too far. Okay, how about we jump when the jump button is pressed? I know I'm so picky on things like that. Oh, this actually was the right way to go. One position. There we go. So we can jump on here. Jump up here. We can. There we go. That's not the correct answer. Pressing. Alright, over here seems to be good. Just down. Neither will work, so oh, we got skeletons. Alrighty. Too far. But I can do that. And that to get up here. You can move the player. Whoa. No, whoa, whoa, no. Yeah, we wouldn't have made it if I didn't put that block in. Alright, we're in the clear. Dave Grohl! Well, I guess it was good the jump button didn't do its thing. And we kept away from the 256 barrier that we want to shrink down. And move the player. some of this too. And movement has ceased to exist. Move the player. I think the sun's setting as well, so good place. Jump. Bed. Crouch. Cannot remove that one block because that's where the torch is. Break. Nice jump. Oh, we got the creaky stuff over there. Maybe that'll actually be safer to walk through. If it were navigable. And we can move the player. Ooh, big Dave Grohl. Move the player. Another Dave Grohl. Break. Got plenty of these. Move the player. How about move the player? Move the player. And we are only halfway through this 10,000 kilometer 10K section. Retrograde a little bit here. Only to wind up going. Come on. Well, there's no way. How about the sword? The player. This is not a place where moving the player isn't an option. To be moving. The player. Nope, not over here. Exactly where I didn't want to go. I'd like exit. I see one. Move the player. Finally, some movement. Yeah, I don't think we're going through creaking the Pale Forest all that often, because the objective is to get as fast as we can from A to B, and that means avoiding mountains, which is where those tend to reside. Oh, good. That would have stunk if that was a death drop down there. little more this way. Then we can just climb up this way. Go through a panda. And it's doing the no SIM card crap again. The SIM card exists. It's in there. It just doesn't want to do its job. It's gotta be bad contacts, because if I twist the phone slightly for a while, it'll stop doing that. Should we? No. It doesn't go anywhere. We can turn the boat. Which way of no progress shall we take? How about over here? How about over here? Well, there isn't a way, so... Brake. Give it a little torsion now, not that it's gonna matter. So once it doesn't see it, it doesn't see it till it reboots, which is annoying. Okay, we need to move. Pressing. Nope, not moving in that direction. It can walk through it, but can't build through it. Well, we had a lot of forward moving. especially during the lunch break that got snowed out. And no, okay, good thing the vine was there. I'd like to move. Ducking, moving. Pressing. Breaking. Oh, we need to eat. Pressing buttons. Okay, was this a very dumb idea? Probably is. If we can make a jump over that way, which the vine restricted our movement. Boat. And we can boat the boat. Alright, 71% of the way through. Is it the 66.75 K mark is gonna set us up. $66.80, even better. Now we got some movement going on. And 2% of these 10,000 block chunks that I count by is just short of a render distance. So every time I make a render distance, it's almost 2.5%. Yeah, we generally don't bother with these, but if they're high and dry, then why not? Sometimes it's worth it. And there's no chest there, so... And it's a junk chest here. And you wonder why I don't bother. For those that actually do. Let's see, are we heading the right way? Yes, we are. And this is when the sun starts to come down. Yeah, looks like progress is ended. Although in this little bit it doesn't look like it's... Well, yeah, well, no, it hasn't. Little slit here. it looks a little wider, it might... Well, no. I was going to say it might go to open waters, but it shut us down. Yep, so the narrow one was the winner. Well, we made it to 6670, which is good. Now move the player. And let's do that again. Oh, these damn bushes. It's like 8 million of them. How about we move the player now? Was it a good move or a bad move? Well, what do you think it was? Oh, what do you really think it was? Break. Actually, I might not want to break those and move the player. Oh, a trail ruin. How valuable. Which is why we're going right by it. Alright, I see it's open that way, but how about the boat? Towards that 256 mark. And over we go. And back down from it. the player. Well, when they were perfectly aligned, that just looked like the strangest thing. Like two churches in a village facing each other. And that is not a way. This is... yeah, that is the jump button better work jump. And it did, so... that's a useless building. That is not a useless building. If I recall, it is at least a 2-bed building. How about we move the player? And we will use one of these beds that we can jump. Okay, so that's a useless house. This one is not the useless kind of house. How are we pressing? How are we? We need 2 more beds. Alright, now we need to sleep. Alright, this is our free bed. We don't have to use those that we've plundered. Alrighty, move. Move. No, I need move. That's not gonna work. No, I don't want to duck, I want to move. And our final bed. And yeah, we're good there. And looking at other things, I gotta look at this again. Apples, that's what we're looking at here. Pressing. We'll take them. Alright, any smithies around? I think we're going the wrong direction. Yes, we are. Alright, the answer is no then. And we're pressing jump. Alright, we're halfway towards our 5K to make our minimum goal of 66.75. Okay, this kind of water doesn't really help. And that's just going away, so... do that. Mystery random jump that somehow happened and struggled to keep it moving. But we did. And we're definitely going to have to stop here. Yeah, the food. Whoops, double tap there. We stopped for some reason. Dave Grohl. And it doesn't look like it actually goes anywhere until I see. Okay, we can move the player. Yeah, it stops dead. Break. Yeah, see, that just went nowhere. And I'm just stopping to scratch an itch, and somehow I triggered thing. So, Dave Grohl it. Going to move player. For a minute, I saw a village behind the outpost there. They're getting a little close to it, but go. Oh, that was pretty good. And we managed to pick an angle that allowed us to get a little closer to the equator, which allowed us to see this, which try to align the boat so that it's going in the direction I'm aiming. A little too much horizontal there. Jumping. Okay, pressing the X. Almost at our minimum goal. 6675. And how many times did I press jump and nothing happened? In fact, we're about to do that like most milestones in a boat. And there we go. That's our minimum. At this point, next sleep we'll see how much time's left on the dryer. See how many more sleeps remain. Probably not many. Of course, if we can ramp up that number even significantly more, it's all the better. As if it's... So, I was going to do a Christmas run, but being might just make it a regular visit, it won't happen. It'll just be washer dryer phase because there's absolutely no breaks or lunches for the next week to get destroyed by bad weather. And move the player. It's ridiculously cold out today. Wish there were a way to set up the thermostat so set it up to droop maybe 1 or 2 degrees so it doesn't come on as much. Because I'm sure it's not so good for the components of the new furnace to be firing up as much as it does. Because the old mercury bulb thermostats, they had a droop. I think it was like 4 degrees, which is a bit much, but the furnace doesn't have to kick on anywhere near as much. They tried to make it work with the old pre-existing mercury thermometer thermostat, and it didn't work, so here's a programmable one that was put in its place. Not a smart one, but a programmable one. I wouldn't have wanted a smart one anyway. Too many issues with those I've heard. I mean, they work really well when they do. So next sleep we'll see how many more before the dryer finishes up. This time I'm not turning on the dehumidifier because the humidity that is being produced by drying the clothes will help raise the minimum temperature that the air can get to, which is still ridiculously cold, but it helps keep the temperature up a little bit longer. This way because I can see dead space there. Yep, move. Alright, how about less micro jumps and more moving the player? That was actually a decent run there. Went a little too far though. stays birchy where we're going. Well, yeah, as soon as I said that. Okay, how about we stay where I put you? Alright, can we stop with the micro jumping? Let's move the player. There's a tree in the way. Jumping. This way. There you go. Place. Alright, how much time do we have left? One more sleep. Random jump. When I want it to, it doesn't. And the battery is at 15%. And the SIM card doesn't like working. It's got to be oxidized connections. As I say, give the phone a little bit of torsion action and then it works fine. It needs to be taken out and cleaned, but I think I might have lost the little tool that opens it up. And move the player. That would have been an inconvenience if we fell, but the Dave Grohl was still a better thing. No, I don't want to duck. Oh, come on, just move. Alright, less than 1,000 to go. Let's make it happen by moving the player. Once again, micro jumping cost us. How about we move the player when we press the jump button? This should get us there. If not, it'll help us. boat. It's the second time it decided to do that. Alright, that worked. That was good. That wasn't no jump. Good, right there. Move the player. How about move the player? Alright, that was just a bad situation, so... This is a bad situation. Break. Oh, I can't believe I gotta take out the boat for this. Oh, maybe I didn't have to, but we did. Nice jump. Glad the jump button did its job again. Alright, let's just move it along. We're gonna get very close if it ends here. And it does, because that's what happens. Let's see, how do we get to there? Oh, alright, that answers that question. So close. Less than 100 to go. In fact, 93 to go. And we can move the player. How about bread? I'll tap the bread. Might mean I want the bread. Ignore everything I'm on. Alright. 20, 10, 66, 80 kilometer block. We are very well set up. Into 66, 70 for the last episode of 2024. That just kind of ends, and where's the boat? Oh, there it is. Oh, that was poor judgment. Up. Good. Okay, this is actually going in the wrong direction, but this is the direction we got right now. We're moving. Fake. Okay, why are we not moving the player? Alright, move the player now. Finish nice and strong. Sun setting. Move the player. Alright, we're going out on a fairly strong note. Just barely made it to ideal goal. Minimum goal we've reached a while ago. We'll just go over here. We'll just call it good. We'll go over here. Alright, so this we're gonna place. Not what I wanted, of course that's what you did, because you can't do anything right. Why the heck not? Alright, so we're gonna have to bob, which I don't like. 6,680,630. This is One Way. Georgia 551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.